Hi there, adventurers! It's Aryn, the narrator of Warcraft: The Sands of Time, a Legend in the Mist Westmarches series. If you wish to listen to our games live, you can join us on Tuesdays at www.twitch.tv/theguilddndclub. Our VODs are available on YouTube 2 days later, and on Spotify the following week. And you can see some of our most memorable moments at Instagram and TikTok as well. And now, what you've all been waiting for, let's step into the timeless, shall we? Greetings and salutations, adventurers, and welcome to our second session for World of Warcraft: The Sands of Time, Magic of Zin-Azshari. Overall, it's our 9th session for this game. It's a Westmarches style game using the TTRPG system Legends in the Mist by Son of Oak and set in the Warcraft universe by Blizzard Entertainment. I, the Guildmaster Aryn, am your narrator for these bi-weekly adventures in the world of Azeroth and beyond. And before we progress any further, we have to get a little disclaimer out so we don't get into trouble, or at least try not to. You guys know the drill. This is an unofficial passion project and love letter from me to the Warcraft universe, using a system that I identify with and that I really enjoy running. Son of Oak is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Blizzard Entertainment. All trademarks, characters, and lore are the sole property of Blizzard Entertainment, and the game system belongs to Son of Oak Studios, respectively. No copyright infringement is intended. Anyways, moving on, with that out of the way, if you wish to catch up with our campaigns, we have our latest episodes currently available on our YouTube channel. You can find the link down below in the description, or if you're watching on YouTube, just open our channel, you'll find them there. We post our VODs 2 days after our live streams. And as for announcement, unfortunately, we won't be having cartography study this Saturday. I'm sorry, Yaznek. I don't know if you're already in chat, but I'm sorry. Me and our lore keeper will not be home, so I will not be able to stream on that night. However, going for our main announcement for this week, bring your pride flags and be proud. And if you are an ally, bring the support and joy, because we will have a very special stream. As you know, if you follow our social media, we will run a special Pride one-shot, and we will have a lot of very special guests. Fantastic Digital Lesbians is the name of our Thirsty Sword Lesbians one-shot, run by our first guest, GM, Morrison Rosa, and with the players Bardacat, from Bardos do Mondego, Tessa Correia, from Teatro à Espada, Eva Tavares, Ana Cielzart, Arthur, and our Videomancer Ican. This Sunday, June 28th at 9:30 p.m. GMT. And before we progress any further, also part of the announcements, our good friend Thomas, creator of the app Overseer Studio, has granted us access to a copy of it. And I have to say, as a game master, this is a game changer. And I'm not saying that we're not sponsored, by the way, but I'm just going to show you this. You can make your own game screen in this. Okay, the DM screen. Okay, I have everything here. I have a stream checklist here. All right. So I have the Warcraft wiki here. I have the PDF for Legends in the Mist here. I can even open Foundry in this bitch. I don't need to go anywhere. I can have everything in a single screen. So if you all are interested, go to overseer.studio. If I'm not, overseer.studio, and you'll be able to get a copy of these of this app for like $24. Like, for what it does is cheap. But yeah, I'm having a blast using this. I will be sending it to our fellow GMs at the guild for our streams, because this is something that our streams will benefit a lot from. But yeah, if you fellow DMs out there want a copy of this, go to overseer.studio and get a copy for yourselves, because this is really cool. It's still in early access, but it already has a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget that you can listen to this campaign and all our other games on Spotify or any other podcast listening platform that you use. The links are down below. And we post our podcasts 1 week after our live stream. And now, what you've all been waiting for, let's dive into the timelines, shall we? Hello, my dear players. Our fellow player Maya has not arrived yet, but he will be arriving soon enough, so do not worry. So, who will be the gracious one to remind chat what happened last time?
So we dove back in time. We ended up in a city called Zin-Azshari. All of us saw allegedly a comet passing through the sky. We decided to follow it and we found each other in the meantime. We also found a creature that was hurting, and next to it was the alleged orb, obsidian orb, that we understood that had some shenanigans going on. We ended up destroying it. We got an arcane burn in the process, but we also found out that it was connected to some place within the city and to some probably not so great dude.
Very well, very well. That honestly, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, some of you got wounded by said artifact. Some of you worse than others, as Jynky's lightsaber is now on the floor being tended to. And as you all just recover from said encounter, Jynky is just standing to his lightsaber. Mikhaila, you have the orb in your possession.
Okay.
As I had said previously, it's almost, you feel like this sort of gaze fall upon you after it reminded you of what it actually looks like. Lord Xavier's eyes. Obsidian eyes that he got magically implanted. However, there's something else with the orb. Kind of study it a bit, and you feel the arcane energies thrumming from it. And let me just look at your tags. See something if you're probably not going to need to roll for this because you're arcanely gifted. But okay, so Mikhaila. Okay. Yeah, analyzing the arcane. Okay, Scholar of the Caldorite also works. Yeah. You just clasp the orb in your hand. It's like not very big. It's like a handball ball size. And you just focus on it for a moment. You feel the arcane energy just vibrate from it. And it is at that moment that you notice this almost like an emission. This very low frequency sound that is emitting from the orb. And you yourself specifically are more attuned with the sounds of things, or of usually magically induced sounds, let's say, are picking up on this frequency. And it's almost like emitting a signal somewhere. And I want you to make me a quick roll and add the tags that you think apply to picking up this magical frequency.
Okay. So, analyzing the arcane, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Would Scholar of Caldorite also work?
I'd say so, given that this is a Caldorite artifact. So
Okay.
I'd say that would work, yeah.
Would Inquisitive Mind be on the table as well, because of the deduction making based on the information I'm getting?
Sure.
Okay. Then I think that's it.
Right. So make me a quick roll.
A question. The Arcane Burn is automatic, or do I need to press it as well?
The Arcane Burn should only apply, like if it applies right now, we do not count it because this wouldn't count for... I mean, it is an Arcane Burn. It could interfere with the signal, so
Yeah.
just roll for it. We'll workshop it.
Okay. There it is. 10 plus 10, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a success. Everyone just look at Mikhaila, just focusing on the orb. You see the air almost vibrate around it, as if like there's the artifact is emitting this sort of heat waves that kind of vibrates your vision around it. And you can almost see this glint of light coming from her eyes for a brief moment. Even though you're night elves, your eyes usually glow, but more intense. As Mikhaila, you find where this orb is emitting a signal to the east of you, specifically, as you find a frequency in the same range, as if complementing each other. And Audric and Leanne, you notice that Mikhaila kind of turns her head to the side towards that direction. You're going to say, Mikhaila, sorry.
Would this mean the same direction that we felt that we were being watched? Or is it somewhere else?
It's towards the same direction, but probably not the same place.
Okay.
Probably a bit like almost a halfway there.
Mm-hmm. Mikhaila is just gonna take a deep breath and inform the others. We're being watched. And this thing is sending some sort of a signal to some place on the way that it's that way. And she points to the place.
Audric, you know these forests. It's, you usually patrol here. In between the city and this place, the area is usually just woodlands. There are no points of interest, let us say, that seem out of the ordinary for you. But you do know that there is a cave in that direction. Usually you and your fellow companions from the guardsmen just tend to pass by, look at it. Usually you see a couple of critters coming out of it, some bears, some wolves that kind of made their den there over the years. But other than that, you never really found anything out of the ordinary. But would you think it is a place worthy? You as not Audric. Audric is your present. Yeah, will Silerian think it's
Well,
viable place to look for?
Well, even if it's irrelevant, let's say, it's still on the way, so checking it out doesn't hurt anyone. I mean, it's the only thing significant in the path. So I guess we could check it out. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree.
Who knows what the cave might hide?
Yeah.
I just don't like that. We already know this orb is a arcane siphon, right?
Yeah, it siphons arcane energy from the area. Yeah, not right now because it's dormant, but
yes.
now it's emitting a signal.
I just don't like the presence of a siphon so close to the well of eternity.
All right, let's check it out.
I don't even want to imagine the power if someone managed to siphon all of that. All right. When shall we go?
Can't we go right now?
Is the kitty all right?
Jynky just takes a well, and as you ask, that kind of gives you a thumbs up. You can see that the night saber is not like at 100% capacity, but she can walk. And as you all prepare to to leave towards that area. Leon, with all this conversation of arcane and power and magic all around, just the memory of your Emperor Xiaohao, granting you the chest, requesting you to give it to the Night Elves, to Zin-Azshari, or someone of high importance as a gift from your people. You remember him saying that this chest, the message that you were sent to deliver was that this chest was contained all the arcane knowledge the Night Elves would ever need. All the arcane power they will never ever need to thrive. And I want you to tell me, you as yourself, would you ever feel compelled to open it during your travel?
Do I have direct orders to not open the box at any circumstances?
The Emperor did not directly tell you to not open it. He just told you that they would understand once they opened it.
I would still not be compelled to open it. My mission is just to give the box, not to just to judge what's inside the box.
Dutiful to the end.
That's it. Exactly.
Perfect. Okay. So just get this memory flash and kind of grasp the chest next to you, or you continue on. Ziva kind of gets on her legs, or you continue, kind of limps a bit. The wound is partially healed. She's not at 100%, but she can follow you around. And as you travel the woods, Aryn, you act as the, so to speak, guide in this area. And you just follow the direction Mikhaila kind of pointed to, turn at a cluster of trees, around the boulder. You see the forests you've always seen thus far. Just ancient trees, the leaves beneath your feet, the lichens and grass just crunching with every footstep. Creatures of the night flying by, some night sabers off in the distance, like a couple of them with their cubs, and walk around, look at you, continue on prowling through the night. The lights of the two moons just gently coming through the foliage. And then there's something that catches your eye. There's this glint, this reflection of the light of the moon, and kind of blinds you almost. And you notice something on the floor. There's this small bush, and you notice that it is green, it's alive, it's well, but some leaves are reflecting the moonlight. And as you look closer, they are hardened crystal, like this purplish, pinkish coloration to it.
Have I ever seen anything like this?
Not at all.
Mikhaila, do you have any idea what this might be? Why these leaves are crystal-like?
I'm gonna look at it. Do I recognize it?
You know, arcane magic, when out in the open, without like coursing through the ley lines, can sometimes create crystal formations. And looking at it, it does seem the case. And as you're just looking at it, analyzing it, both of you kind of look to the side. There's a piece of a tree that has just this crystal formation coming out of it, just on the trunk. And then another plant, this time just fully crystallized. Patches of crystal all around. And Mikhaila, given your affinity to magic, you feel the air around is charged. It doesn't feel heavy to breathe. You do feel this pressure of power. It feels heavier. It feels as if electrified in a way. And in your studies of ley lines, you did learn that ley lines are concentrated pathways for magic to flow through. Give me a detailed roll. See if you know the location of said lines.
Okay. Would Scholar of Calderay, I assume it probably applies, right?
It's it's their land, so I guess.
And analyzing the arcane as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And inquisitive mind as well, so pretty much I think the same as the previous roll.
Is it kinda
12.
well? Perfect. Kinda go through your memories. You do know that the main core of arcane energy comes from the Well of Eternity, of course. But you do know that some ley lines do cross through this area. Not precisely where they would be situated per se, but you do know that there are ley lines crossing here. But for a ley line to be as active as crystallizing something on the surface, it means that it's probably being tempered with, supercharged even. And do you still have the orb in hand?
Yes, I do.
You feel the frequency of the sound getting higher. Not enough for everyone else to hear it, but you see it getting to a higher frequency.
I'm gonna signal the party to wait. Be on your watch. There's something powerful here. It's not just a ley line, it's responding. The orb is responding to it. And I'm gonna kind of like slowly and carefully use the orb as a magnet to try and see like in which direction does the frequency amplify and follow that way.
Almost like using a stick to find water.
Yeah.
And just move around till you reach a point where the frequency just gets this constant, how should I put this constant signal, and you follow. You continue on, walking through the forest, more crystal formations here and there. And Lian, you notice that not only plants, now also creatures of the forest. You see a squirrel just encased in crystal. Maybe a rabbit here and there. Till eventually you all arrive at the entrance of a cave. Aryn, it's the cave you know. It's the cave you've passed through so many times, but there are crystal formations around this cave, and they were not here before.
That's new. Well, as you said, let's be on our guard.
I have my shield risen already.
Yeah, I'm already drawing the bow, arrow knocked, ready to fire.
Then, so, Lian, you have your shield at already, right? And I'm going to give you a tag called Shielded 1, and that will allow you to shield it from attack. So if I hit you for 2 damage, you'll be able to shield one of it. If you don't have any other tags that will apply. If you do, it just adds to them.
Okay.
For Hilarion, I'm gonna give you Notched Arrow. So the next time you make an attack, I'll be able to add this to that attack. But once this is used, well, it is used. It's just basically saying you guys are like standing ready. And Mikhaila, you continue. The orb guides you towards the mouth of the cave. And go into the entrance, past the threshold, leave the forest, the woodlands behind you, into this dark and damp cave. Moisture dripping from the ceiling as you hear the sound of droplets of water just crashing on the stone floor. Your steps, as quiet as you can. For you, quiet is a bit of a hard thing to... You're really good at ears.
Yeah.
And you kind of pick up on something that your companions don't. As you arrive at what's supposedly the end of the cave. There's signs that creatures have been living here sometimes, not recently, but there's places where, well, dried grass and leaves were just used to create some sort of nest or bedding for a creature that has lived there, probably a bear, even the size, or a very large wolf, or a pack of wolves. But it's the wall behind you, not behind you, behind this nest that piques your interest. Just add Jynky here because our boy Maya is already here. Hello, Maya.
Hello.
All right.
Hey.
So, run through about what happened. You were taking care of Ziba. The orb kind of picked up a signal. They started following the signal. They found a piece of the forest that was just covered in arcane crystals, and the orb was signaling towards the cave. They got into the cave, and that's where we are. And Ziba is still not at 100%, but she's okay. But Mikhaila, it's the wall behind the nest that's piquing your interest. Just kind of look at it. To the rest of you, it looks like a normal stone wall. But Mikhaila, kind of focus on it. And with the orb in hand, you kind of see the stone almost just flickered.
Okay. How big is this cave? Are we close to all of the walls, or is it like large?
Right now, it's not like big enough for all of you to be like side by side all together, but at least like 2.5 of you can be like side by side. It's like a round room, bit taller than all of you, probably like 3 heads high from your head. So imagine like I'd say 8 feet tall ceiling. Not very tall, but
if that's the case, I would like to be on front.
okay. Shield at ready.
There's something strange about that wall. I assume there's like small rocks on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to grab 2 of them, and I want to throw one at one of the regular walls, and then another one at that wall. I want to see if it sounds different, if it's like a fake wall, or if the stone passes through it.
Throw it at one of the walls that you think are a regular wall. Just hear the stone clacking against the rock clacking against the stone wall and floor. Then grab another one, kind of flick it in your hand, check it, and as it flies through the room, it hits the far wall, and it's bounced back. But you do see ripples, as if you just touched the surface of a puddle of a lake, and you see the ripples.
Huh.
And everyone sees this, and you see it just flicker, as there seems to be something behind the wall, before it takes the stone shape again.
So, how is Ziba at the moment?
Right now, she's just licking herself, like trying to get the wounds going. She seems okay.
I want to help with that situation that's going on.
How would Jynky help figuring out what's wrong with the wall?
I think I would probably hit the wall like a lot of times. Maybe I start
Okay.
that way. Do I have any dynamite or something like that?
I wouldn't say you would have dynamite, but
Do
you
I
would
have
have
an
like small
explosive trap?
explosives. I'd say you'd have like small explosives that you usually attach to your arrows.
Okay,
And,
so yeah,
not enough to like blow the wall, but
I want to put some charges, like small. We don't have a gnome, right? Nobody's a gnome.
we don't have gnomes. We're still not a thing yet.
Damn. So I want to put a charge like around a small hole, big enough to crawl through if possible, and I want to warn everybody, careful, it's going to blow. And then I'm going to use a cigar to light it up and like run or something like that.
Okay. Then do me a detailed roll.
Okay, if
And
I
at the
so I need
the
to
text.
remember first. How do I completely forgot.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
click the tags you want that you think apply to this role, and then you click detailed.
Okay. I'm gonna go with mechanical knowledge, curiosity, traps,
And engineering, I think it would work.
and engineering in general. Just like
Yeah, that works. So just click
okay.
where it says
Now,
detail
quick
roll.
roll, detail roll,
Detail.
okay, and just roll. So how much? But 10, 15.
Damn.
15.
Y'all are rolling crazy. What the fuck is wrong? Okay. It's a 15. You kind of light the fuse with the cigar. Just see the spark going on the rope. Just diffuse till it reaches each charge, and like throwing firecrackers, you just see as the wall around where this fake wall is situated just completely cracks. And Mikhaila, you notice two crystals jutting out of the parts where the wall's cracked, just behind that fake wall, as the wall ripples. And you feel the orb just thrumming with power as the wall cracks and the crystals flare up. It just emanates this hum as the crystals attune to it, and the wall dissipates. And behind this wall continues a corridor, not like the rest of the cave you've been walking in. Very different. It's almost like a Kaldorei building, lavishly decorated. Just a stone floor, nicely just paved. The walls are carved in decorations of Kaldorei architecture. There's tapestries draped across the walls, and it just continues on deeper into the cave.
Well, that sure is weird.
Yeah.
Why is that there?
We don't know. But it's related to the orb.
It's not like there's no way to go through, right?
No, you can go through. Now you can, because the wall just dissipated as you exploded the surrounding walls, and Mikhaila kind of pointed the orb. The orb just disconnected the two crystals that were creating this physical illusion wall.
I want to summon Ziba and ask her scout ahead and go prowl. And I want to knock an arrow and assume a firing stance
Okay, then I'm going to give you the same I gave to Silarian. So you get a positive tag that you can use on your next roll. Notched arrow, Jynky. Notched arrow. Okay, so this is a positive tag that you'll be able to add to an attack roll that you may do. But once you do, it's just signifying that you guys are prepared to attack. Renaro and Ziba kind of starts prowling ahead. Kind of see the animal kind of flinch a bit because of the wound, but she kind of shrugs it off and continues. And all of you just see Ziba just sticking to the shadows, just prowling towards the corridor. Do you all follow?
I do, but the crystals are still on the floor.
The crystals are connected to the wall. They are like
connected to the wall.
Yeah,
okay.
They are in sockets. If you
Okay.
take a bit, you can probably pry them away from the wall.
Do they seem leakable?
In what?
Do they seem leakable?
Lickable as in...
Everything is lickable.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
like leakable.
yeah, they are lickable.
Okay, I want to leak one to see if something happens. Just, why not?
You see Jynky just reaching towards one. It's spicy. Just feel like static electricity just like in your tongue. It's like licking a battery.
I don't think these are good for your health, man. You probably shouldn't leak it. And I turn to the others and say that.
Good to know.
Thank you for handling that kind of experiment.
You never know. Like, you should probably leak something unknown once a day at least. It's a great way to new adventures.
But to strengthen your body, your
And your spirit, like, you never know, especially mushrooms. And I take another cigar and I start smoking another cigar. Notching the arrow. I'm notching the arrow and I'm like smoking, like.
You're like holding the arrow with like these two fingers and the cigar with the other.
is going to end up shooting the cigar.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. You guys go in the corridor. Everyone ready?
We do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Mikhaila, the orb is still in hand. And as you walk inside, Leon, you are shielded already in front. Ziba a bit ahead of you, but still within sight. And just see these corridors. Like, this is no natural cave. Whoever has been here has been doing this for a good while. Stone is very well worked, and these people probably have been living here for a good while, whoever they are. You see more crystals, this time acting like light sources, hanging from metal fixtures in the ceiling. Kind of crackle dimly with this arcane magic. Just you hear the little hum of electricity just as you continue forward. Dim light kind of casts your shadows on the stone, and you start hearing footsteps. As you further ahead, see more corridors just crossing this one. What do you all do?
I think we stop and go stealthily, at least to see what is approaching, or is the sound coming towards us, away, or just whatever?
You hear sound in general, just footsteps. Like, sometimes they seem like they are coming towards you, other times seem going away. Probably
It's just walking
some
around.
people here. Yeah.
So I
But you
would
do see various corridors just crossing the one you're in at the moment.
Then,
suggest going stealthily.
I agree. We should try to hide and see what these things are.
Then make me a quick roll, all of you,
Or what?
with what you think would help going stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
okay.
Let me just. Okay, I guess.
Oh,
I have
11.
a question.
Mhm.
As I'm playing with my echo, I can't use the text from my
From
other.
your- No, you can. We just translate them in a different way that makes sense for that echo. Yeah. What would you be looking towards to use?
In my case, complete the test no matter what. Like, I really have to be stealthy because I'm with my friends. And community service, that's what I was trying to use.
Okay, yeah, that works.
All right, then here you go. All right. Very interesting.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, Leon!
Oh no!
Well,
So Hilarion got an 11.
But I think I haven't done the roll yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at the other roll.
No problem. I got a 12. Okay. I crouch near Ziva, and I use all my knowledge of hunting to try to be as stealthy as possible.
Okay.
And very wary of all that things.
All right. Mikhaila, have you rolled?
I think I'm gonna add a weakness tag in this because I have sound sensitivity and there was just a big boom back then, so I think I'm still a bit, shaken by it. My ears are not as good. So let's see. Well, 6.
Okay. And to all of your rolls, you also take a -1 from a story tag that we have in the background that you guys don't know what it is, but I know because I'm the narrator. But so Jynky is okay. Hilarion is also okay because that will still be a 10. But Leanne and Mikhaila, as you all are stealthily walking, Mikhaila, you are so like your ears are still ringing that you don't like hear the "let's go stealthy." You're just focused. Damn, my head hurts. And you kind of close your eyes and just try to get your bearings back, and just like stumble against Leon. And Leon, you just feel your chest just on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't open. It's still closed, but you just hear the chest just smack against the floor, and and you hear voices, footsteps. What do you do?
Well, the steps are still coming in our direction now. Is there?
They are coming in your direction.
And I assume I don't have to try to hide again, right?
I just want to say that the tag that's in the background has just gone up by 1, so it's a modifier of 2. But you do hear footsteps coming after you, not after you, towards you. And there are various corridors in front of you. So if you want to go ahead and just try one of them, you'll probably find somebody. You probably won't. I don't know.
Could just run.
Running is not in character. I'll think I'll stay. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll help. I have to. Okay, I'll help Mikhaila trying to hide better, and I'm gonna take whatever blow it comes along.
Okay.
Like guiding her through the corridor or trying to tell her to go near the other guys.
And you pick up your box, I suppose, right? Your chest.
Yeah, of course.
And continue walking. Your footsteps look to one of the corridors. No one there. Look towards the other one. No one there either. And it's when you look forward that a regiment of Calderay guards, 4 of them, shields in hand, glaives on the other, just looks at you. Halt! Shields in front, glaive at the side. Who are you and how did you find this place?
Okay, just remind me. These soldiers are Night Elves?
Mhm.
And what did you say
they
to
are Night Elves. They are highborn Night Elves, but they are Night Elves, yes.
highborn Night Elves? Is there a difference?
Yeah, imagine that. Like, Night Elves are very nature-loving types of people, while highborn Night Elves are more magically inclined. They are not, like, biologically different. Well, they kind of are, because highborns have a bigger affinity with magic. But, like, highborn skin has left the darker bluish, purplish hues from Night Elves to more pale, pinkish tones. And that's pretty much the difference. They are more magically attuned. They are brighter skin.
Okay.
But biologically, they're pretty much the same.
Okay, and you said they were Calderay, right?
Yeah, Calderay is the name of Night Elves in their tongue.
Ah, okay, good. Okay. Since I'm outnumbered, and I don't want this to escalate, I will drop my spear slowly and my shield in front of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then your readied shield goes out.
Yes, sir. I mean no harm. I am here in a mission to deliver an artifact to the king.
Queen.
And I spotted a phenomena where a meteor has fallen into a temple of Eluna nearby. I just follow the clues in here, but I mean absolutely no harm. And I show them the box that I have to give to their king.
Okay, gives to Queen Azshari. Yeah. Jynky and Silerian, I'd say you guys are hidden on the corridors to the side. You managed to hide while this was happening, so you both are just arrows at the ready, looking at what's happening from the corner of your eyes. Ziba is with Jynky just prowling still, just waiting for an order. And Mikhaila, you're starting to get your bearings together as you hear Leon just dropping her spear and shield and just talking, getting the shield. The chest.
I want to turn to her and say, look, do you want to pull the boss or do I?
Ziva?
No,
you say that to Ziva?
I think it's Liam that is next to me, right? On the other side?
They are, you guys are stealth. Jynky and Solarian are just...
Solarian, exactly. Solarian. I want to turn to Solarian and say, do you want to pull the boss or do I?
You pull it. I got your back.
So I want to grab a trap, a freezing trap, and I want to throw it to the first one, and I want to shoot an arrow to the knee of the second one and send Ziba to the third one, and hope the rest of the guys will go to the fourth one.
Okay. Let's do it one thing at a time. Okay, so you throw a freezing trap. Do me a detailed roll.
Okay, let's see if I don't fuck this up. Engineering, trap. I'm gonna go with Dark Sphere Troll and hunting skills. And not Cheryl. Is not Cheryl just one use or I can use it whenever I
It's just
want.
it's just one use, but since you're
Okay.
not throwing an arrow, I'd say it's the
No,
it
but
doesn't.
I already use it. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to delete it. Okay, then
Okay.
detail roll. Come on. So first
Okay.
one, it's a 10.
We still have -2 from the thing, but I'd say 10 does succeed.
Okay.
So you throw
The trap.
freezing trap. You throw the
Okay.
freezing trap.
Okay.
With the 10, you have you have 1 power to spend. No, wait, you have 4 power to spend. So with 4 power, you can say I want to spend 4 power to give them a freeze status. So that will give a freeze status to the guards.
Okay, I'll spend it. I'll spend the 4 power then.
All 4 power, okay.
Okay, so
As you cast the trap, Leon, you just see this contraption like of steel just rustling your hair as it kind of just clatters on the floor. As the guards just look at you, look down. This like freezing mist just encapsulates their legs. And these guards are legs and arms. And the guards are now immobile as they are frozen like all the way to the chest, unable to move. You have some space to move around them if you want, but they are just there. The hell? Damn it! Fuck!
I mean, I hope this doesn't fuck up my mission. But I'm going to pretend I also being attacked. I will grab my shield and spear and I will run inside the caves.
Okay. So you just grab your stuff. I'm being attacked.
Yeah, kind of that.
As Jynky and Silarian, I guess you guys come out of your hiding as you look.
so can I shoot another?
I mean, they are like they won't do anything. They're just
no, so I
frozen.
won't break the trap. I won't break the trap.
Do what?
So slowly going forward with Zeb at my side and smoking a cigar, I'll say to Mikhaila, "Aren't they your people? Make them talk, or we can just talk to the survivor." And I point an arrow to one of them, like the one that looks more intimidating from all of them. Just point like an arrow straight to his eye, like an inch from his eye, and still smoking. Okay, like.
Crazy troll.
I'm sorry. I find my colleagues inside the cave eventually, right? Or do I run infinitely?
I mean, you just pass by them. Well, you pass by the guards.
Okay.
And you're just on the other side of the guards. They cannot see you, but your colleagues are still in front of them. At this point, you can see Jynky's bow just protruding from the top of the guards. Just
okay.
think, Leon. Think.
Okay, I don't think we really needed that, but now that it's done, it's done.
Mikhaila?
I'm gonna tap Jynky on the shoulder and be like, wait. I'm gonna approach the guards and I'm going to look them in the eye and I'm gonna say, listen, what my colleague said, it's true. We saw something flying. We went to look for it. It was draining the arcane energy near a temple. This is not something to be trifled with. This is something serious. We're just trying to figure out what's going on, because if there's someone doing this in a city like ours, why? Are you aware of anything?
You see like at least 3 of the guards just looking at each other. And the other one just has this more thoughtful look. And as he goes to speak, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
I'm gonna get my water.
No.
10-15 minutes. We'll be right back.
No.
Don't leave.
Teja.
And we are back.
Yay.
So, as I was saying, guards were just all looking very confused. But the one that supposedly is the leader of this small group just looks a bit thinking too hard, Mikhaila, as you asked that question. He kind of notices that you are looking at him, and he kind of just tries to, shrug away, especially because there's an arrow pointing at his eye.
I walk out of the shadowy corridor, clearly displaying my symbol of the guard. Do you understand that what you're doing here is jeopardizing the well of eternity? I could have you executed right away, but I don't want to do that. You seem like just doing your job. So, tell us what's going on here. We'll let you go. You'll tell of this no one. You'll go back to your lives, knowing that you did not compromise this city to whatever forces you're working for right now. Or don't. Then we'll kill you right now.
You see the leader one, just Lord Valendris, is one of Lord Xavier's most trusted aides, who were hired to guard this place while he fiddled around in his laboratory. Never really asked what he was doing, but what you're saying is true.
It is.
Make me a detailed roll.
Detailed.
What tags will you use to convince them of...
Well, I will use the well itself, but I will also give myself the penalty of dogmatic, since that vetting being very rigid in my goal. And honestly, I think that's everything. So just 0. All right. Roll. 9.
9. I'd say because you showed your symbol of the guard and you were very persuasive, let us say, you get a bonus of 1. So you give it 10.
Yay. Thank you.
Kind of looks at you. We don't know what he's doing in his laboratory. He's there right now. Follow the corridor to the end. Take a left. You'll arrive at a bridge overlooking a chasm with a river at the bottom. Beware, because there is a sentry, some arcane construct that Lord Valendris built. Doesn't even allow us near the place, much less outsiders.
All right.
Now, can you please melt this ice for Elun's sake?
I want to turn to Silarian, because he's the other hunter, so he's the one that I respect the most. And I want to say, who?
I have no idea who that is, honestly.
Shall so I.
Just an idol of the woods, bro.
No, but he's being. No, release him.
Okay, so I put my hand on my pouch and I throw a little bit of sand, and the trap just salt. Sorry, throw a little bit of salt, and the trap just melts away.
Season them for Ziva. Kind of melt away, and they just turn to you all, eyeing Jynky with a bit of suspicion because, well, a troll in Night Elven lands. But they look at all of you. Elun, guide your path, and you just start leaving from where you entered.
Let's go.
And
where did Leon go?
Leon is literally just behind the guards as they kind of start walking away. Leon is just there.
I move out of my way naturally. I wouldn't just get them stuck.
Eventually, they all leave. You guys are left there. Leon, you were really hearing this all like back and forth between them, so it was easy to understand.
I want to turn to Mikhaila. Are they your cousins?
No, I don't think I've ever seen them in my life.
You all seem so similar to me. They were very kind. They didn't do anything.
What do you mean similar? We are clearly different.
I need
Little
to
do they
spend
know
more
that
time.
trolls are. Little do they know that trolls are ancestors to night elves. It's all a big family tree.
We're all cousins in the big scheme of things.
We go back far enough.
You walk forward towards the place where the Elven Guard told you to go.
Yep.
As you move forward, continue through the corridor, lavishly decorated. Leon, shield in hand. No, yes, maybe.
I could. The world might be more dangerous and more wild. So yeah.
You continue through the corridor. Your steps echo through the halls. You don't hear more people as you come to understand that this is more of a less than a palace size compound, more of a house size, until you arrive at the bridge that they talked about. As you hear the rushing water at the bottom of this chasm in the depths of the cave. There's this narrow bridge that kind of crosses it, also decorated in Calderay motifs. And beyond that bridge, there's an entryway to another corridor. But between that and you is this construct. Almost not mechanical, but like stone and wooden plaques that make up the body of this being, with this arcane crystal core at its center that just hums with power. And it seems inert at the moment, from what you can tell. But Mikhaila, you do feel the thrumming of the arcane energies coming from the core.
Would I be able to, if I close my eyes and I focus on a sound, would I be able to discern the exact frequency of this type of magic with the objective of possibly using my own magic to counter it and shut it down?
Okay. Then I am going to say, make me a detailed roll. Pick the tags that apply.
Can I ask her if I can help in any way?
You can use some tags to help somebody roll. Yes, you can give some of your tags to some. So if it applies to her roll, you can give her some tags.
Mechanical knowledge and curiosity, maybe. I don't have anything extremely magical unless you need to destroy something.
So add +2 to your roll, Mikhaila, from Jynky's tags. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put all of my own analyzing the arcane, because I guess I'm trying to see the arcane source. I'm going to use Stillwater's Mind and Stillness of Mind, because I'm really shutting down everything else just to focus on this one. Question: would this roll also include the part of using my magic to interfere with it, or is it just the observation?
I'd say it would count as using your own magic. So maybe adding resonance, I'd say.
Resonance, yeah.
Yeah. However,
then,
given that you're trying to connect to these various different frequencies, I'm going to say sound sensitivity applies to this.
Sound sensitivity. Okay.
Yeah. And do not forget, you also have a -2 from the scene tags that's in the background and the arcane burn.
And the arcane burn, so it's a total of -3 from the arcane burn and the narrative tags.
And the sound sensitivity, so -4.
Yeah. Sound sensitivity here. Would
Hey, it's a
you
-4 for a
consider-
+6. Okay, come on.
Yeah. I have a question. Would you consider that Sound Stealer would also apply? Sound Stealer is the ability to mimic a spell's sound and replicate it. I'm trying to do the opposite. Would it also count? Because it's like the complete opposite of what a replication would be?
You know what? I'm going to give this to you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll allow it. I'm a benevolent DM. Come on.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
A 9.
So, with a 9, you have 3 power to spend. Okay? And you're trying to deactivate the golem. You do manage to find that frequency. And you actually use the orb as a medium. And you start just pulling towards the threads of the arcane one by one, and you start feeling the connection between the core and the body of the construct starting to disconnect, until eventually you find a resistance, as there's some measures, some countermeasures applied, maybe a spell of sorts that doesn't allow you to fully disconnect it. But with the power of 3, you can invoke a status on the golem. So we could say like deactivated 3, or something else entirely. You pick the status that you'd like to apply to it. Either it could be deactivated 3, it could be like limping 3, or you don't even have to use all 3 points in the same tag. You can apply different tags, like 2 on one and 1 on another. So you can deactivate it, you can make it cripple, like limping, maybe an arm doesn't work.
Okay. I'm gonna, if I can't fully shut it down, I want to use my power to try and make it slower or less effective.
Okay. So you're going to spend all 3 to slow the creature. Okay. As you notice that you cannot fully turn it off, that's when the construct starts to activate. As the pieces start to move, it starts getting up, but you manage to pull enough from the arcane threads to slow its movements. And you notice this difference in reaction as it just starts walking towards you, slower than usual. Jynky and Silerian, given that you are the ranged members of this group of adventurers, as you see the creature moving towards you, would you like to do anything?
Does it seem that she has a malicious intent?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to determine malicious intent coming from a construct, but like, it's powering up and moving aggressively towards you, so...
From me to it, is it like a straight line? Is it like
it's a straight line. It's coming towards you from the bridge.
I'm going to order Ziba to enter beast mode and just rush at it, while I assume a hunting stance and summon the berserking ability of the Dark Spirit Troll, moving side to side, pulling the arrow to myself and using the big arrow of doom on top of it. As a Dark Spirit Hunter, I will pull all my mechanical knowledge into my arrow to pull it back and just let it rip.
So, throwing Ziba and throwing an arrow.
Yeah.
So,
and all the things I say are things that I can activate.
Okay, then go ahead. Don't forget that you have -2 from the steam.
So if I put, for example, cat-like curiosity and night elves, it will just give me the -2, right?
I'd say you don't need to add those two because I'm already counting the -2 on my end. So you don't need to
okay.
But actually, I'd say
Mhm.
you are going to add the Night Elf weakness because this is a Night Elven construct.
Okay. So if it is a construct, can I also add my engineering?
Sure. Yeah. You can add that engineering.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
So
And
for this, it's a 14. So -2,
okay.
it's a 12.
-2. Wait, because the creature also has some stuff that can mitigate it. So -2 from the scene. And wait, this is going all over the place. Overseas tour, you guys. So yeah, that's really armored. Okay, so it's -3. And let me just check something real quick because I need some ruling. Because I'm not sure if this works this way or not. Let me just ask Google. Well, not Google. I'm actually going for the PDF. Fuck that. Okay. So your 14. First off, -2 from the scene status where we're in. He also has a tag called Heavily Armored. So that's a -3. And he has a special feature called Arcane Shielding, which, while under a certain damage, he always has a status of Protected 2. So that's -5. So that makes your roll a 9, which is still a success. It just has a consequence. With that, you send Ziva, throw your arrow. It does hit the creature. And you do have a power of... With a power of 10, you can add multiple effects, or you can add one big effect to the creature. It's already slowed. What do you want to do?
When you say to the creature, not to Ziva, I cannot put that.
No. To the robot.
Okay,
like you can add your power as tags to
Okay,
the
I just
robot,
want to
just
say
like
for
Mikhaila had slowed.
Okay, just want to say for role-playing purposes that Ziva is a big red cat at the moment. Okay,
So a big red dog.
Yeah. So the effect short-circuiting is shield. Can that be an effect?
Sure, we can add like a shield overload. Okay, we just add that.
Okay, because he has a shield, right?
It's an arcane shield, that kind of...
Yeah, that's it. I want to overload that arcane shield.
So it has slowed 3, arcane shield, and how much power are you spending on that? You have 10 power to spend. So
How much do I need to overload it?
You don't know.
I want to spend 6 power.
6 power? Okay. And with your remaining 4?
With my remaining 4, I would like to... let me think. Blow his eyes out. Blow his head out.
Okay. Can just say damaged. So his shield feature just got completely blown out as he just overloaded his shield completely. So he won't be getting any benefits from it from now on. However, you blow up his head, but he still continues to move on because the core is the crystal. But he does manage to like hit Ziba and sending Ziba flying towards you. You get hit by Ziba. So you take 2 points of harm. So I'm gonna give you a tag called harm. So in Legend in the Mist, if you arrive at detrimental tag with a modifier of 5, you are unconscious. So, and with a 6, you die.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
So, with that, Lian, you see Ziba just coming flying from the bridge, hit Jynky, and sending like falling on his back, as he now has like this big cat on top of him. What do you do?
Okay, I really don't have magic. I can just strike it on the knee, maybe. Trying to affect his joint metal parts.
Okay. So you're going for joints?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then roll me a detailed roll. This is the tags that...
Okay, details. Okay, this one. This one. This one. This one. This one. I'm gonna add the negative. I think I'm gonna have a negative here, just to spice it up, since we are in a very tense situation.
Mhm.
Okay, and let's see.
Are cheap to understand the hero can fail. Okay, nice, good one actually.
Because I want to do this perfectly, and someone already went flying, and this is kind of getting her nervous.
Okay. And let me just get something, because his shield is not active anymore. You are going for the gaps in the armor.
That is correct.
You rolled a 9. Okay. All right. Gaps in the armor. So he is heavily armored. So -1. That shield went out the way. So okay. So you have an 8 with this modifier, and wait, -2. Second. Yeah, with the 6. With the 6, because of his tags, you go to pierce it with your spear in the gaps. But even though it is slowed, oh wait, actually, it is slowed. So that will also count to it. Yeah. So no, you do not have a 6. You have a 9, because a slow will give you a 9 plus 3.
All right.
So it's a success with a consequence. So you still succeed. And you have a power of...
By the way, I completely forgot that we still technically have the arcane burn, so should we add that as well?
It's still an 8. It's still a success with a consequence. So you still succeed. You can still use your power to inflict a status on it, which I suppose you want to damage it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 4 power to spend.
Okay, how does the power work?
You are the one that decides that. What kind of tags do you want to spend the power? Like, for example, Mikhaila just spent 3 power to slow it, so it gave it a slow 3. Jynky just added 6 power to overload his shield, so his shield went kaput because 6 on shield overload. You're the one that decides what kind of tag you want to spend your power in.
Okay, can I pierce my spear through his metallic leg and kind of break it or detach it somehow?
Okay. So broken leg, like it counts as damage, I guess. So you use all your power for that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. With that, as you kind of just pierce its leg. I say, as a consequence, as you pierce your spear through the joint of its leg, you fail to realize that it topples him off balance as it just starts falling towards you. And you are now pinned
Oh boy.
on the floor as the construct just falls on top of you. Silarian, you notice Leon just getting stuck under him, under the creature. But Mikhaila, you notice something else. The core of the construct is overloading.
Oh boy.
What do both of you do as this is happening?
Well, I'm going to rush over and try to pull Leon out. Try to get her out of the construct. From under the construct.
Then roll me a detailed roll. And Leon, you can add some tags of yours to help in this roll if you have anything that applies.
Okay.
In case you
Gonna
want to
add,
give some power to.
How
to
do I
select
give
it.
him my tags? Is like I roll and you add the result?
No,
or-
no. You just pick the tags that you think would apply, that could help with this roll,
Huh, all right.
and you just say how much is the bonus, and he just adds it.
I'm gonna add Sea Hope. Since it is a time sensitive, I'm going to add excellent time management. I'm gonna give myself keen senses since it's gonna require a sharp sight. Night Elves, but I'm gonna give myself the negative of outsiders since he's still an outsider.
Since you're helping me, I think I can add loyalty and unity above all, which is +1.
I'm also gonna add the Arcane Burn.
Ooh,
Oh, 30 plus 1, 14, minus 2 from the scene, 12.
12. Okay. So at 12, with the 12, you still have 2 power. You can spend your 2 power to remove the pin status hold from Lian. And you do it quickly. You do it very quickly. And Mikhaila, you do notice that the arcane energies from the crystal are starting to go wild. You being the connoisseur of the arcane, what do you do as they are now coming away from the construct as it's now exploding?
Okay.
Or close to exploding.
The arcane is something that is somewhat tangible, right? It can go through small spaces, I assume. Okay. So I'm going to focus on the sound because I assume it's escalating due to the overload.
You
going-
just hear the ringing sound just
Okay. I'm going to try to use my syncopation, which is a quick shielding with the burst of sound. And my idea is I'm going to keep an ear out for when it reaches the apex and put the shield around the orb so that it kind of like muffles the explosion.
Okay. Then detailed roll.
I'm not trying to shield my teammates, I'm trying to contain the explosion with the shield. Okay, so I'm going to say analyzing the arcane, inquisitive mind, stillness of mind as well. I'm going to use my resonance, that's my sound magic, and my syncopation. How many negative modifiers do we have? It's -2 from the narrative and -1 from the arcane burn. Okay, so I'm gonna put
-2, -1 from the arcane burn, and let me see if there's anything from the creature itself that might actually give you something. No, -3.
Would I be able to use Arcane's Melody? Arcane's Melody allows me to discern a spell casting or a spell effect before it takes place to like pin down by the millisecond when it explodes. Okay.
That sounds fun.
Okay. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh,
God damn it.
oh,
It's negative, guys. We like it.
Oh no.
okay. So, Mikhaila,
Hmm.
I want you to tell me, as you start doing your magic, first describe me, how do you cast it? Like, what goes through your mind? How do you do you do incantations? Just exemplify to the class how you cast
Okay.
this protective spell.
She sits down on the floor. She closes her eyes and she starts with her hands clapping in a certain pace. And you see there's almost like the air ripples with the sound towards the orb, and it envelops the orb on its ripples, I would say. And she's like eyes closed, fully focused in that moment.
And as you do that, the explosion happens. And as you are trying to contain it, I want you to tell me, as you are successful in containing this explosion, it doesn't come your way to harm your comrades. But I want you to tell me, how does it feel to feel skin and flesh like coming ripped out of your arm as you feel it singeing from the overexposure of arcane energies, as you take an arcane burn of 3. So, Mikhaila, we're gonna put a 3 on the arcane burn.
She breaks concentration instantly. And she gets a little bit overstimulated with everything, the explosion that just happened a while ago, and then she's trying to contain it and she fails. So like, she's really not processing what's happening, but she's clearly in pain. She's clutching her arms and kind of closing in on herself and trying to protect her head and her ears at the same time. She's covering her ears and trying to deal with the ickiness.
As you just come back to your senses, your arms are singed all the way to the elbow. Skin has burnt off. You just have a burnt arm, but everyone behind you is relatively safe. And as you come back to your senses, you hear this muffled voice coming from the other side of the bridge. A crude demonstration of the arcane. Who are you? And what are you doing in my abode? And that's where we're going to end today's session.
All right.
So yeah. With that was an eventful encounter. God damn. Like, actually,
Very fun.
what did you roll in total? Because I just saw -6.
A 5.
5.
You rolled a 5. Damn.
Yeah, double ones.
That's something, yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, no. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope my players have enjoyed today's session. I hope the chat has enjoyed today's session.
This was very fun.
And
It was. I had the classical hunter puller experience of Vanilla WoW without the tank, so that was bringing fun memories to me. Like I felt like -100 DKPs all over again. It was fun.
it's a 50 DKP minus.
50 DKP.
Oh my God.
More dots. We need more dots. This was fun.
Anyways, we now have. I'm gonna now pass the word to my fellow players. If you all are working on something that you want to share with the chat, you have any projects going on, if you're working on something yourself that you want the chat to know, where they can find you, your socials, and yada yada. So whoever wants to go first.
Okay, Bardos do Mondego, Instagram Bardos do Mondego. We're going to be until the 28th of this month on Feira do Livro de Coimbra. We're doing narrative games, me and Jota, from 3 to 7 in the afternoon. It's really chill, really cool to be there. We're going to have a live play on the 27th and also a cosplay contest with Akio Cosplay on the 28th. We're also going to do a session of Dados do Benos there with me. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know. The session will be Dragon Ball inspired. It will be Dragon Ball LGBT. It's the next after GT. It's LGBT. So show up. Just come by. Follow us on Instagram and all that stuff.
Kapeshk, Barbs.
No, please do
Kazama?
not find me.
Do not find me.
Yeah, relatable.
Okay. Kazama, anything? I guess not. Okay. Then, that's the end of the session then. So, thank you all so much for watching today's session. If you wish to watch our sessions, you can find them on YouTube, or you can listen to them on Spotify or any other podcast listening platform that you enjoy. And don't forget to join us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky to keep up with some of our best moments. And for all our subscribers, if you wish to watch today's VOD, you can do it right now here on Twitch. And we will see you, well, I will see you on Friday for Book of Aryn. So, and to my fellow players, see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.